Dang it. I don't want to say today can't get any worse, because I know it can. And
if that's you in the truck on, if you want to back up further yet, though, you're almost down to this corn.
I don't even want to say it,
just angle out a little to the north and come back to
I got a feeling
it's
gonna get worse.
I
mean,
you know what I mean?
It's been a day, man. It's been a day. Well guys, today's the day that I have to bust out the winter coat. So you already know it's gonna be a great day. I actually don't think I washed this coat since I got it probably a year ago. So that's good. Anywho, today we're gonna be plowing corn stalks today. So that's something new for you guys. Yesterday we started soybean harvest. We went till about 12:30 last night. So still kind of recovering from that. I probably shouldn't be as tired as I am, but you know, I am. Anyway, we got breakfast and we got lunch, so we should be good. Okay, we also need to clean our tractor out because this is kind of getting to be a mess. But we do have more, I suppose you could call them pressing issues. We gotta fix the plow before we start plowing. And honestly, it's cold outside and I don't want to take you out there, so I'm not going to. But for those very interested in what's broke, it's just actually just one share. So I mean, I'll be back in like 2 minutes, hopefully. I'm actually gonna start the tractor so it warms up while I do all this stuff. Yeah, buddy! At least we got to see the sunrise, boys. Also, Patrick, if you're watching this, look what I did. I got us some cardboard, put underneath the plow when we fix it. Because we all know how much I break stuff. So, thank you for the idea. I will be utilizing that more than you think. Alrighty, we changed them. Greased the 10-hour Zerks on this plow. You can see there's a new one. Here's the old one. Wasn't looking too good, was it? Anyway, we're gonna continue over there, that land, and hopefully we can get a little bit done today. Also, those boots right now, really keeping my toes warm. So if you want a pair, go to brunt.com and use our promo code FairFarming10 for $10 off your order. Also, I don't know why I walked over to my pickup, but I did, to get my dude shoes. Yes, I changed into dude shoes in the tractor because A, why not? B, they're way easier to put on, and I like taking off my shoes in the tractor. It makes me feel at home, gives me that sense that, you know, I'm happy. You guys stay right there. And that's just what I do. So we're gonna take our brunt boots off after doing a little, I don't know if I'd call it an ad for them. But anyway, we're gonna change shoes, hop in the plow, hopefully get this thing going by 8 o'clock. All right, kids, let's go do it to it. Let's go do it to it. Okay, you go there. Those, I guess, will stay there. Alrighty. Oh, there we go. You go here. Alright. I think we're ready to, I need to do that. or reset it. I don't know if Charlie did that. Anyway, we're gonna drink our coffee, make sure the plow is all the way up before we start running, and I'll talk about corn stalks real quick. Alrighty, so we are plowing corn stalks. That is different than alfalfa, for those who are wondering. There's corn that was grown here and that alfalfa. So why we are plowing these cornfields, they're going to be soybeans next spring. So next spring when we come to plant, we will plant the field that I am plowing right now, organic soybeans. So we're plowing them instead of disc ripping or something else. We bury more trash doing this. I know someone's gonna comment, why don't you just disc it? Well, you can come disc it and then I won't have to do it. Anyway, we plow it, it buries more trash, it brings the good dirt to the top, and you know what, if you want to fact check me, you go for it. I'm probably not going to fight you or respond to you, but we've been doing this for, I don't know, my grandpa's watching this, he can comment how long he's been helping out on the farm and plowing, but a very long time, and we have only seen mostly good results from plowing. The only down factor is if it's a dry year, the seed bed's not as good, but ideally we'll bury more trash, moldboard plowing, we'll bring the good dirt to the top. That's what we like in it. It obviously makes it more rigid. I've talked about that a lot. It dries out quicker, we can put our beans in the ground sooner. The benefits outweigh the negatives. So that's what we believe in. Everybody is entitled to their own opinion, even if that opinion is wrong. I am just kidding. There are thousands of different farming practices out there. Everybody does what works for them. This is just what works for us. So understand that I am sarcastic at times, and understand that I'm not targeting a single person when I talk like that. The one thing you guys definitely do got a point on is the whole rollover plow deal. I've seen a lot of people comment, well, why don't you just get a rollover plow? It's more efficient, get done faster, and just better overall. And to those people I would respond, you're probably right. Anywho, enough diddle-dallying around. That wasn't good. I think I just broke my lunchbox. Anyway, enough messing around and talking. Let's actually go work, get something done today. So I'm sure you guys know, like after you run something a while in a field, you kind of learn to where to look to make sure you're doing it correctly. And right now, I've kind of figured out to get that furrow wheel perfectly in the furrow, I kind of have to go just on the outside of that track. So it's about a foot. If I'm looking, sitting back here, I can see about a foot of corn stalks right there. So that's just something, I don't know, I think it's kind of cool, little things like that. When you drive a tractor or really do anything in life, you pick up little things about it, and that's just what you kind of go off of to make sure you're doing it correctly. And I just love the plow. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. I mean, some guy commented yesterday, why do you like doing it so much? Why is it your favorite job? I responded, I think this is how I responded, it's the right balance of a brain dead job and something that takes a little bit of like knowing what to do, is what I think. Like combining, I would say, is a high stress, you know, highly skilled job for the most part. Although I know some people that drive combines that probably aren't the brightest. I'm not saying I'm the brightest, but, and then like disc ripping, like Derek, if you're watching this, is probably a pretty brain dead job. Just put it out there. And I would say this is pretty brain dead. but at the same time, if that wheel is not in that furrow, you're gonna look like you are brain dead, because it's gonna look awful. One thing you do have to watch for when you're doing corn stalks, you can see where my finger is right now. A lot of corn stalks plug up there. Because there's the outside wheel, the furrow wheel, and obviously the two mold boards. But it's kind of it's the tightest spot in the plow, where there's the least amount of room going this way and sideways to corn stalks to pass through. Obviously in the middle you have those two tires, but there's enough space in between the mold boards and the wheels that the corn stalks flow through pretty good, but back there it's pretty tight. So when I'm plowing corn stalks, if something plugs up, it's more than likely going to be those back two spots. And I'm not sure if someone will comment this, but if they do, why don't you have coulters on your plow, like the disc that chop up the corn stalks in front of the mold boards? It is because when I first started plowing, we just had bought in this plow in the 14 bottom, and they both had coulters on them, and I learned very quickly at about 3 in the morning that they do not chop corn stalks well when they're wet. And like right now, the moisture came up this morning, all the dew and stuff. Those corn stalks are pretty wet. The coulters do not work well. At least in my experience, they have not. So that is the reason we do not have coulters on our plow for corn stalks or anything. I took them all off, haven't looked back since. So if you're gonna ask that, there's your answer. Also, we're just being really educational today. A lot of guys have asked, why do you have skimmers or rollover things on top of your mold boards? It's because if you look out there, that's already pretty black. And if we roll everything over black, then we'll lose literally all the good soil. We don't want to lose all the good soil. We're fine losing a little bit, but all that residue is getting chopped up, mixed up. If that was all black and we had a really dry, windy winter, all of that good dirt would just blow to the ditches, and we don't want that. Obviously, we're gonna lose a little bit. I'm not saying we're not gonna lose any good top dirt, any good dirt on top, but we feel like we don't lose as much. We still get to mix up all the stuff and bury a lot of trash. So for those wondering why we don't have skimmers or rollover things, that is why. Once again, everybody's farming practice is different. That's just what we do. And I suppose if you don't like that, then I don't know what to tell you. Probably don't watch this YouTube channel, because we're probably not going to change our ways because some guy on YouTube said we should. Also, I apologize if I'm not very happy this morning and seem angry. I'm really not angry. I'm kind of tired, so we're not going to talk much anymore. I'll take the drone up maybe when it gets warmer out, hopefully less windy. But I suppose enjoy the rest of the video. I do not hate you guys. You guys are awesome. Everyone that comments, good or bad, either way it helps spread the video. So thankful for you guys. Enjoy the rest of the video. Dang it. I think the title of this video is going to be a no good, very bad day. So you see here, this is what this is supposed to look like. And that is not ideal. So now Charlie's headed back here with the service truck. By the looks of it, well, it's going to start raining too, so this is awesome. But by the looks of it, it's cracked like pretty much all the way. Oh man. Besides that backside, so probably 5 inches of that bar is not broke. So this is going phenomenal. I think what happened is, well, he's calling me right now. We're going to answer that. All right. So here's the plan. We have another arm like that where everything connects to. Back at the seed shed. So we're gonna take my pickup back there, grab that, I have to take off this one, which is 4 bolts. I'll show you guys that whole process probably. We're gonna put the new one on and hopefully get going here. It's about 10 o'clock. We plowed for about 2 hours. I think I just hit a rock, but who knows. So what I was talking about earlier, those bolts sheared off there like 3-4 days ago, and I think when we put them back on, we didn't quite get it perfectly in line. So I'm assuming the stress from that, when something's not aligned correctly and you're plowing about 10-12 inches deep, that's a lot of pressure on something. I'm sure that had something to do with it, or I could have just hit a massive rock, one of the two, but we gotta fix it, so that's what we're gonna do. Otherwise, things are going pretty good. I mean, the combine guys, oh boy, are gonna go back to harvesting corn. The beans are not working today, but hopefully they can get some corn knocked out. Hopefully we can get the plow back going, ideally, and finish the week strong. Alrighty. I really hope that we have this part, and I'm really sure, yep, we sure darn do. Alright, there's the part we need. That's going to be pretty heavy, I think. I'm also going to grab a few more of these shares because, well, I ran out this morning because I break a lot of things. So we're going to load all this stuff up. Also, if you guys can't tell, it's pretty windy out. Also, Mike, I don't know if you can see, but you know those gloves you lost about a year ago? I found them. Oh boy, this is pretty heavy. Clearly I didn't think about this. All right, now let's go back and fix this plow. All right, here comes Charlie. Let's get this thing fixed. Pretty sure I already showed you guys it before. I'm not sure how many videos I'll take of us putting it back together, but we'll see. We just went and got the fuel trailer since Charlie's working on the plow. I'm not very useful in those situations, so I went and got the fuel barrel. I need fuel before the end of the day anyway, so that's what we've been up to. Hopefully he has the plow fixed when I get back down there. Suppose we'll find out together. Well, seems like he's making a little bit of progress at least. We're gonna get out, fuel our tractor, put some government juice in it, probably stand in the cold and watch Charlie fix it. I don't really know what this video's turned into, but I hope you guys are having a phenomenal day. And if you're not having a phenomenal day, just remember, you could live in Nebraska. Got it fixed. I don't want to say today can't get any worse, because I know it can. And
if that's you in the truck house, if you want to back up further yet till you're almost down to this corn,
I don't even want to say it
just angle out a little to the north and come back to
I got a feeling
it's
gonna get worse. I mean,
you know what I mean?
It's been a day, man. It's been a day. I'd like to think that I'm a pretty calm, you know, relaxed person. But man, today is Today is testing my patience. Not getting any sleep, everything breaking. It's freezing, it's windy. Everything just got dirt in my eye. Like, I'm not even just talking like this and acting like this because there's a camera in my face. I'm like genuinely having a no good bad day. At least it's Friday. I mean, you gotta take what you can get, I guess. Okay, enough complaining. We're gonna go attempt to plow. I guess we've got a whopping 5 acres done since being here 6 hours ago. I guess we'll find out. I don't know at this point. It may sound like I'm complaining a lot, and I am, but there is some good things. We do have full fuel and depth. So I mean, does it really get any better than that? We're pretty much set for the next 20 minutes before we break the other part of the plow. I can't decide what's more impressive right now. The amount of shares that I've broke, or me thinking ahead knowing that things aren't going to go great today. So I picked up an extra like 10 shares this morning. But anyway, we're fixing stuff again. I will say though, we had a pretty solid stretch there for a while of not breaking something, but I can't complain too much. I really can't. I'm going to because I want to, but honestly it hasn't been that bad of a day. Definitely had worse days, but we gotta fix that. So anyway, I think I've complained enough for one video to you guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, this is probably the most realistic day you're gonna get plowing. So if you enjoyed it, leave a like. If you're not subscribed, subscribe. And as always, we'll catch you in the next one.